Hello, my name is Duncan McAlpine. I'm here at the London Classic Car Show in the Docklands Excel Centre, and I'm with Rob Arnold of Automobilia-UK, who has his new book out called All Things Automobilia,
right.
which seems very, very appropriate.
Yeah,
so Rob, tell me about how this book came about.
Well, it was mentioned 2 or 3 years ago. People were saying, why don't you do a book? And at the time I thought, no, I don't want to do that. But then somebody mentioned, why don't you do a book and do the profits for charity? And that changed my mind, and last year I got to do the book, and it came out at Christmas and we brought it along to the show.
And I've been flicking through the book, it's wonderful. It's chock full of amazing pictures from Rob's collection and all his adventures around the country and all the kind of barn finds and people that you met. If you wanted to sum up the book in just a few words, how would you sum this up?
I think to any collector, they like stories about years ago.
It is about stories, it's about people.
It's people.
And their stories.
And their stories, yeah. And it tells you the beginnings of how I started with Automobilia, how I started with cars, and it goes through to what we're doing now with film, TV, and all the pumps that we do and we restore.
Do you go out and find the stories, or do people come to you?
Well, we'll get a phone call from a guy saying that he's got a pump for sale. We take up the offer of going out and seeing the pump. And of course, when we get there, we find a collection of automobilia, a collection of cars, and there's just some amazing people out there and amazing collections.
Yes.
And that's what we're all about. That's the thing that we love. I got a phone call 18 months ago from a guy, and he said, not far from you, there's a collection of old cars. That's all he told me. And out we went, we got there, he opened the door and it was full of E-Type Jaguars in different states. I was absolutely gobsmacked. I just stood there, couldn't speak for 2 or 3 minutes. It's just amazing. And then, you know, and he was such a character,
yes.
A fabulous guy.
That's the thing, isn't it? These people who've got these collections, and unkindly some people refer to them as hoarders, but actually these are really valuable people who keep all this stuff for future generations. And they really are characters with stories.
Yes, definitely. And that's one of the stories in the book.
What's your favourite story? This is chock full of great stories and characters throughout the UK. Is there a favourite one?
I think the story in there that's Rome wasn't built in a day, and that's a story about a guy in Sheffield that's got this moderate house, and behind the house he got an embankment, but he always wanted a museum, and he actually dug out with his son and dug out all the earth, built a museum, and he's now got a private little motorcycle museum. And that's the story in there, that Rome wasn't built in a day. And I love that. Fabulous.
Because that's part of it, isn't it? It's not just the collections, the people. Very often the properties are being bespoke, custom built to house these great collections, almost like museums at the bottom of the garden.
Yeah, that's right, and that's what it's in the book.
So just finally, tell me about how the book works. You say that some of the money for this book is going to go to charity. So how does that work?
All the profit from the book goes to charity, but a portion of the profit from every book goes to the air ambulance. So every book that's sold, the air ambulance gets their share, but then other charities will benefit from the book as well. So as Automobilia are not making any money on the book whatsoever. It's all for charity.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
This is the book to buy then, boys and girls out there. If you're interested in anything about Automobilia, this has to be the world leading authority, Rob Arnold. This is his book, All Things Automobilia. It's packed full. I've been reading it myself today, the London Classic Car Show. It's packed full of great stories, great pictures from your collection.
Thank you.
Even a picture of me in there when I was interviewing you from earlier days. And this is the first book. I suspect there's another book.
This is the first one. We've got another one coming out at Christmas.
Bubbling away in your head.
Yeah, we've got another one coming. That'll be out before Christmas this year.
This year, that's very good.
Yeah.
So this is the one, volume 1 then, of All Things Automobilia from Rob Arnold. Rob, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much, Duncan. Thank you.